Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the How to Use this book session. My name is Salma Nawaz. I have done Masters in English Literature and in Education as well. Presently, I am working with Cantab Publishers as a subject specialist and a writer for books. I am associated with the education field from the last 7 years. I worked as an English teacher in APS School and College and the City School. I also served as an English lecturer in Government College. I have other experiences too in social sector and training and management. And as you can see, my brief detail of work experiences here. The book in your hand is based and designed on Single National Curriculum 2020. And in this video, I am going to explain each and every section for you to understand it properly. Let's start from the content list. We have 6 main sections here: unit name, themes, listening and speaking skills, reading and thinking skills, writing skills, pronunciation skills, and grammar. I'm going to explain all this section in the next coming slides. Start from the QR codes, themes and sub-themes, SLOs, pre-reading, while reading, post-reading, vocabulary, comprehension, and teacher's guidelines. This is the title of the unit. The unit we are reading out, this is the unit name. Title of the each chapter. This is the unit number. This is unit number 4. This is the number here. You can see. The title, the unit name depicts what we are going to read about. As you can see, the running machine and the cycle, this is something like a cycle. We are going to read about the bicycle. And the theme and sub-theme, themes and sub-themes are included in each chapter according to SNC 2020. Themes with their sub-themes are given in National Curriculum on page number 59. If you look at the theme and sub-theme, they are related to each other. For example, famous invention. Yes, bicycle is also a famous invention. These are related to each other. The content is designed or written on these theme or sub-theme. These 3 are related. Bicycle is a famous invention, and it is also a technology. So our unit or chapter is related with theme and sub-themes. Student learning outcomes are given before the lesson, which are addressed in the chapter. I have designed the activities on all these SLOs which are addressed in the chapter, and these SLOs are picked from the SNC 2020. The title picture depicts the content of the lesson. As I told you before, the title, the unit name, and the title picture depicts the lesson, what we are going to read. You have a very clear idea. You can predict that we are going to read about something about a bicycle. The content or the text may contain the information about a bicycle. The QR code is provided for visual, audio, and for teacher, parents, students to have quick look at how to conduct this concept topic. By scanning this video, you can learn more about the topic. It may contain a practice of the grammar skills or pronunciation skills or anything else, or you can learn things properly. Pre-reading questions are asked before the lesson. These questions refresh students' previous knowledge about the lesson, and they can predict the lesson. What they say, look at the picture and predict the lesson. Yes. It says that if you look at the picture, you can predict, you can have an idea what is the lesson is about. Or it may contain the question to check your previous knowledge. Why reading questions? Why reading questions are asked to gauge the knowledge of the learners and to keep their interest in the lesson. They are asked to check whether the students are following the story or lesson or poem, they are understanding, they are active, are they following something. The post-reading questions are asked at the end of the lesson in order to check what they have learned from the lesson. At the end of the lesson, did they learn anything? Did they understand the text, what they have read? Teachers' guidelines help the teachers to give instructions within classroom activity or clarify the concept for students. It makes the teacher more skillful. It gives more direction instructions to teacher to tell students more about the topic, give extra information or ask them to do something, an activity or something else. My vocabulary contains words and their meanings. The difficult words from the text and their meanings. If you understand, if you learn the meanings of these words, you can easily understand the lesson. In my vocabulary, student will find the meanings of difficult words. It will help the students to understand the text. Vocabulary enhances all areas of communication like listening, speaking, reading and writing. If you have more vocabulary, you can learn or you can speak, read and write and listen more properly. Now look at here, what is the comprehension for? Comprehension relating directly to the context to develop students' ability to read and comprehend the content. Comprehension section may contain the questions, fill in the blanks, true and false, and MCQs, the multiple choice question. Now I am going to explain the grammar, activity and project section. The grammar contains the topics like singular naming words, action words, describing words, prepositions, substitution words, etc. Grammar portion in each chapter is given to develop accuracy in their spoken and written communication. It helps the students to enhance their vocabulary for effective communication. In grammar portion, I have given the definition first, the examples and the assessment at the end. As I said before, action words, the describing words and so on. Activity and project. Activity is fun activities. In fact, activities in this book are fun. You will love to do it. It may contain drawing, coloring, drafting, cutting, pasting, etc. Activity section is a feature box in which author gives some activities related to real life problem. By performing these activities, students can clear the concepts and revise the topics which she learned in class. For example, this activity is related to the main content of the lesson. For example, this chapter is about the ants. So I have given the ants home to color. The projects. Projects are also very interesting. You will like doing it. Project is given in each chapter for students to bring learned concept into practical activities. These activities enhance their fine and gross motor skills. It may contain the drawing, coloring, pasting, writing, poster making, flip book, etc. In next slides, I am going to explain this section. Multiple choice questions, pronunciation skills, things to know, do you remember box, proposed homework, listening and speaking and learn more box. What are the multiple choice questions? We have one question here and we have three choices here. You have to choose one right option for this one question, the right option. So that is why it is called the multiple choice questions. Relating directly to the context to develop students' ability to read, comprehend the content. It is from your chapter, the lesson or the poem you have read. The pronunciation skills focus on students' language skills. It is designed from the sounds of one letter to blending sounds and digraphs and so on. For example, pronunciation skills here contains the digraphs. start from the initial or the individual sounds, then to the blending sounds and the digraphs and the consonant clusters and the consonant blends, etc. See here the beginning sound of the words, the rhyming words. Things to know box is for important information related to discussed topic for teachers and students to know specifically. This box has definitions, rules and examples of the discussed topic. This box is giving important information which is related to the has and have use with examples and definition, which is very important for students to know how to use has and have in their sentences. Do you remember box? It has a question mark in it. It recalls the previous knowledge about the topic. It may contain the definition, rules and examples, etc. For example, we have learnt in the grade 1 that a is used before the consonant sounds and is used before the vowel sounds. The proposed homework is given as a repeat practice at home. It is the minimal requirement to reinforce the concept that have been taught. More extension can be provided by the teacher or parent. Teacher or parent can give more work, extra written work, oral work or assessment or any kind of worksheet. The listening speaking are very interesting. Through listening speaking you can improve your skills of speaking with each other. Listening and speaking practice develops the capabilities that allow the students to comprehend and produce spoken language for proper and effective interpersonal communication. These girls are having a dialogue. They are exchanging courtesy words. Also it contains introducing themselves. It may help to develop their confidence and express their emotions and feelings through facial expressions. Punctuation and writing. Punctuation are given from the easiest topic to difficult one. For example, full stop, question mark, commas, capitalization, exclamation mark, etc. with definition, examples and assessment. Writing practices. Writing practice develop functional and creative writing skills through different types of writing activities. First, start from the easiest one, writing your personal information. Then you have to count and write the fingers, the easy one, and the difficult one starts from there. You have to look at the picture and you have to create your own sentences about the picture. There is no word bank is given for you for your help. You have to write on your own. You can pick out the naming, action, describing word from the sentence. You can use there and you can use them in your sentences. Learn more. With each lesson, a web link has been provided for further information about the topics. These are the YouTube links. You can learn YouTube links and other links which are picked from the Google or from the internet. You can Google more about the history of bicycle by clicking this link here. I hope it helped you to understand this book. If you feel any difficulty to understand it, you can rewatch it. Thank you.